Hi, my name is Megan Bowman, and today we're going to be doing one of the craft kits, which is the bouquet in a wooden vase. So let's get started. You're going to get a pack of 2 dozen flowers. They're going to be an assortment. Every pack will be different. And then you're going to have some wild stems, baby's breath, 2 glue sticks, 2 dozen floral wire, a bottle of dye, and then you'll need a bottle of water, or a bowl of water at home, and then it's going to come with a vase that has lace wrapped around it and a scent for the end. So let's get started. First thing you want to do the night before is mix your dye. A half a bowl of water should take about a half a thing of paint. So you just dump it in there. I forgot my fork today, so we're just going to mix it with a pen. You can do it cold, or you can heat the water up for a more intense color. I like to have it cold because I like my mint to be really, really soft. And then you're just gonna dip your flowers in it. You can do it however you like. You can fully submerge them. You can just do the tips. You can do half and half. It's completely up to you. So you can put gloves on, or if not, you can just wash it off your hands after you're done. But you're basically just gonna submerge it in water. You can get the back of the flower if you want. It's really not necessary because all you're gonna see is the top of the flower. So roll that around, and then you're gonna let these dry overnight. If you're in a hurry, if this is a gift and it's gotta be done now, you can put them in the microwave. They're just gonna be a little bit brittle. So dye all of your flowers, let them dry, make sure they're completely dry before you move on. Okay, to stem your flowers, you're gonna unwrap the wire stems. We use, I believe it's 18 gauge. And you're just gonna put a little dab of glue on the tip of your wire. And then when you're stemming your flowers, you wanna squeeze them from the side, choke up so your fingers are really close to the edge, and then you're just gonna push it in about a half of an inch. Okay, you don't wanna try to put your wire in with your hand clear back here, because you're just gonna end up bending your wire. So make sure that your hand placement is up here. Okay, so I'll show you how to stem a few wires before we move on. This one, same thing, hold it from the side. If you damage it, the worst thing you can do is flatten it from the top and chip it, but there's hardly any damage done when you squeeze from the side. These ones are a little bit more fragile, so just be careful. Just take your time on these ones. These are called the Beatrice. And so again, from the side, I'm just gonna pinch the little thing in the middle to give me some leverage, and then push. Just be really delicate with it. Okay. Okay, moving on. So we're going to put everything in the vase. We're not gonna bouquet it, we're just gonna fill the vase and make it look nice and full. So to do this, I think these wires are too long, just by a little bit. You can have yours be really short, so it's like a little round ball on top of the vase, or you can be up here, which is, I kind of like being in this area. So you can get some wire cutters and cut it. The kit didn't come with wire cutters, and I know that we don't all have them at home, so what I like to do is just wrap it around my finger, and that shortens the stem substantially, and then you're just gonna put them in. So I would start with putting in 6 or 7 flowers so that you have something to work with. And make them all different lengths. Don't pay too much attention to the placement of them right now. That's kind of towards the end. Right now you just wanna get them in the vase, standing at all different heights. Okay, when you've got almost all of your flowers in, we're gonna start to add the filler. So with your kit, you got some baby's breath and then some twigs. So we're gonna start to put those in just so we can see kind of where we need more flowers. So again, this baby's breath is pretty long. I don't want it sticking up like that, so I'm gonna trim some right away. And then and just start adding it. Just make sure it pushes all the way down in. And what this filler is going to do is it's going to make your arrangement look nice and full and not so gappy. Make sure you get some in the middle, but don't forget the sides. You kind of want it to look sporadic and random. And also at different heights, so I might clip some a little bit shorter. Okay, once you have some baby's breath in, you'll start to see where your height differences are and kind of where you have some gaps. So start filling in those gaps with the flowers. Use that flexibility of the wire to get the flowers to do what you want them to do. And then always save some flowers for the very end. So keep going with the baby's breath. Make it look nice and full. Over here I have a big gap. I want there to be flowers kind of on every level. So right here I'm going to plug a flower in to kind of create that roundness in the arrangement. Same thing over here. Have a flat area, so I'm probably going to use my last two flowers to help round that out. When they start to get full, they don't go in as well, so you really got to make sure they're pushed there into the bottom because sometimes it can be tricky. So now I'm going to plug in the rest of my baby's breath. I may as well use it all because it makes it look really full and pretty. If you have a piece of baby's breath that's like sad and hanging, you don't really need to clip it off, just make sure it ends up in the middle so that it can be supported by some of the wires. I think one more piece over here and we're done. Okay, so now I'm going to check my arrangement just to make sure it's overall round and proportionate. I do like it to look a little wild, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just want to make sure that it's not too gappy. Okay, so now I'm going to plug in my stems. The reason why I don't do this in the beginning is because these can damage the flowers and you don't want to be moving your flowers around when there's hard sticks in the middle of it. And also these don't really add anything to the fullness. It's just more the look, so they can be added at the very, very end. Sometimes adding the sticks can ruin the shape of your arrangement, so just kind of stop and make sure your flowers are still fanned out and that they're not being crunched towards the middle. Push any of that loose baby's breath back up in there. Okay, once you feel good about it, you're gonna take your scent and just fill up your vial, and you're gonna put it inside the flower. So you don't wanna just put it on top of the flower because you could ruin the coloring. So you're just gonna poke it down in there, underneath the petals. That will smell so good. Okay, so this is the vase arrangement. The vase was made at my husband's wood shop, and the flowers were made by you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. My name is Megan Bowman, and this is www.solawoodflowers.com.